this. So, right, Hearts Home 4. It's all good. It's coming through. Nice. Alright. let's do this. Okay, you're good, you're good. You're not good. None of this is good. Oh shit. Yeah, you'll be fine. What I'm going to focus on is it's just gonna be a lot of it's gonna be a lot of fighters, right? And then we'll have those bombers be completed, and then I'll actually start worrying about making those bombers good, like they should be. But you know, if I just add more, it wouldn't break it, would it? I can't fucking do that anyway. Okay, never mind. I don't want to do it. Why anyway? Why would I want to do it? Right. Wonderful. How bad is our manpower? Everything's terrible. We are in fucking trouble. Okay, I really have butchered this. There's no other way to put it. I have completely fucked this one up. I will be shooketh, if I fucking win this. And yeah. Comintern, threat from the rising sun, go with Gunvat, Collectivist. Well, I'm gonna go with Comintern, and I'm just going to go straight for the yeah. So it's Comintern next. So, Comintern, and then I'm going to go straight down to get claims on Baltic, secure Leningrad, claims on Bessarabia. Let's have a look and see what's happening. So if I go to Saratov and these other regions. Alright, so basically a majority of these territories. Okay, you know what? That will be the last batch of civilian factories I'll build. Okay? Because honestly, I think that I've got a pretty massive amount. And these are just going to be a nice little boost. Yeah. I can't remember exactly if you're supposed to build some infrastructure, but I'm just going to do it anyway because it makes it quicker, so it'd be a boost anyway. So I don't know, but I'm just going to assume yes. Because reasons. There you go. And then I should build that. And then I'll start building just... I'm going to start shitting out military factories when Germany invades me. So, yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this. I just need to get my industry up to snuff, really. If I can get my industry enough so I can have like 100,000 rifles, I'll be good. But I don't know how fucking possible that'll be. So this is not gonna be a fun day. Alright, let's get that fucking straight. I swear to God, if I get fucking copyrighted because of this music, I'm gonna drop kick this computer. Where is... Right, okay, excavation. Yeah, I need to get the excavation. So we'll research that, and then I'm going to start doing... I'm going to do Dispersed Industry 3, Construction 3, Construction 4, Dispersed Industry 4, Advanced Machine Tools, and then I'm going to do the that. So I'm going to switch all of my research entirely to, just, I'm going to switch my research entirely to let me research that. So I'll switch my research entirely to industrial matters. Oh, that's something. Okay, that's something that's something you don't see every day. When Japan just doesn't take the coastline of China for some fucking reason. Why? So the goal, by the way, the goal is very simple. Conquer Germany, right? Take out the Axis and take out the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere, okay? But I actually don't really give a shit about taking much else. That's the main thing we must remember. I do not give a fuck about taking much else. Right. Another high yield, Gombigamba, collectivist propaganda. Right, so we'll just do the... We'll just pretend that these are... So it's claims in Baltic, secure Leningrad, and then next is collectivist propaganda. Neat. We will accomplish a high yield. Yay. Why? Because I said so. Seriously, what is the point of having that one? I want to know, because that one's like, bruh, you don't need... Trains and trucks, I do like how they attempted to make the, shit in the game. I do like how they attempted to, they attempted to make it, more, like, good. But, honestly, this one just does not work. I personally think that the logistics tab, the logistics fulfillment and the logistics on the front should be counted as two different things, but both affect at the same time. So, if your logistic fulfillment is like 50%, and you've got only about 60% supplies on the front, then the logistics fulfillment and the supplies on the front are both multiplied. So instead of it being 60% on the front, you now have only 30 on the front. And if you have 0% fulfillment, then it just leads to a complete disintegration of any and all supply you have. Because that's what would happen in real life. If you can't get food, weapons, and bullets to the front, you aren't going to have an army to fight with. Okay, that's just common knowledge. I now only have a couple more weeks, a couple more years before Germany will fuck me in the arse, though. So I'm not really particularly looking forward to that. I don't know. Germany invading the Soviet Union is a weird batch, but honestly, as long as I can stop them, I don't really care where I stop them. Just as long as I actually manage to stop them before they capture the Caucasus and Moscow. As long as that happens, I'm good. Wow, we have no stability. Okay. So what we're going to do, first things first, we're going to click off the fucking game. Brilliant stuff, Fred. What we're going to do, we're going to assassinate Trotsky. And then I'm going to get this guy, popular figurehead, to get more stability. And then I'm then going to I'm then going to try my hardest not to get bollocked. Local manpower, more resources. Yes, please, daddy. We've got logistics companies, which is helpful. So we're going to put them immediately into these divisions because logistics crashes and burns otherwise. Okay, it didn't crash and burn. That's surprising. That's surprise. Never mind. Jesus Christ. Yeah, about that. Turns out that they do crash and burn. Whoops. Thank you. Right, Clemson Baltic, secure Leningrad, and then we can go back to the tutorial thing. How bad is the German Air Force? Okay. I can do that. I can do that. Can you build faster, you sack of shit? Can you please build faster, you motherfucker? Oh no! Anyway. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck off. Flight of Rudolf Hess. Yeah. Right, send ultimatum. I'm going to go ahead and do that now, actually. I'm going to send it to both Estonia and Latvia. And if they don't say yes, I'm going to cry. Hello! Hello, mate. Oh, God. I feel like such an arsehole because you've got a Ukrainian flag. Oh, Jesus Christ. Again, I want to reiterate, I'm not supporting of the Soviets or Russians. I just like playing them in Hoi 4, okay? Cool. I want to just make sure that I get that across to people. This is entirely because I'm bored. Alright, cool. I'm surprised that my logistics hasn't... I don't need them. That's why they haven't crashed and burned. Why do I not need... Okay, that makes sense. You'd be surprised by how little I use that interface, huh? Right, so... What we're going to do is I'm going to switch this absolute sack of shit to, I'm going to switch the sack of shit over to, limited exports at some point, maybe around mid-40, because otherwise I'm just not going to have any resources for my aircraft, and that's the last thing I need. That description. Oh, thank God. Right. So with that now, engines 3. No. You fucking idiot, Fred. Fucking idiot. Industry. Excavation 2. Fucking hell. Excavation 2, excavation 4, and then you do these, and you expand the aluminum plants, and that will give you enough aluminum to build whatever you so wish. I actually remember at one point it bugged for me. Like, it completely bugged, completely died in every way, shape, or form. And I was able to do the same goddamn steel expansion plants about an infinite amount of times. I was eventually making about 600 pieces of iron in Kursk and Belgorod each. It was fucking stupid, and I loved it. Alright, so that's obsolete. And now we just need a CAS. What is this one design? Did I do? Yes, I did the small bombs. Right. Bomb locks, small bomb bay, small bomb bay. Okay, neat. And that's the IL-2. Fun fact, the IL-2 was the most produced aircraft of all history. Still with that number, it still somehow managed to see over 27,000 at least of them being destroyed. I think about 32,000 is actually the closer figure. Which is really saying something about the Soviets, huh? Right. Pair. risky. That's okay. If it's risky and you get killed, I have another spy, alright? It's all good. Right, secure the border. Right. Prepare the invasion, motherfuckers. Go! I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save my political power and go to limited exports. Right, collectivist propaganda. Okay. This one. Damn, actually adds quite a lot. Jesus. Nice. So, yeah. Right, you're all there. Neat. Let's go. There, thank you. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Oh no! Anyway. So... Oh yeah, aircraft. Right, and then you go... That's 280, so you do this. Boom. Nice. Right. And now what you do is you do this. You slowly pull your army back. And you let the Finns just kind of grind up against you for now. You let the Finns grind up against you and then you go on the offense, and then you, once you've gained enough army XP, you then counter-attack. Fuck you, Finland. You let the Finnish do what? I let them, basically this. I just try to let them give me as much army experience as I can before I then, actually conquer them. I can conquer them in 5 minutes if I wished. It's just that they just aren't letting me. Remember guys, a nation, you cannot be invaded by a nation. If you're being invaded by a nation, just say no. They cannot legally invade you without your consent. Well, that's probably one of the most tasteless jokes I've had in a while. Oh no. How dare they? Push, you fucking animals. Just like Japan did to Poland. Oh yeah, I get that, yeah. Took me a second to realise what you were talking about. Oh, fuck you! Right. So I'm gonna continue this war until about maybe until I don't know how long I'm gonna continue this war. Because it's honestly not interrupting all too much, and really I can just keep this war going infinitely if I so wished. It really does not matter to me. Really, the longer this war continues, the better off I am, because it allows me to get more army XP. Socialist emulation. This one. Nice. Fuck off. No, I'm not going to invite you to faction. Last time I invited you to faction, you fucked me. Alright, my allies went to war with Japan and got conquered. I couldn't do shit about it because they didn't fucking do it. I was not happy. Alright, I'll say that now. I was not happy when that happened. Alright. Japanese thought they could just walk in and destroy everyone. And I'm like, nuh-uh. And then they did anyway. Because I didn't fucking declare war. Right. So, now that my supply is sufficiently horrific, I can now start, like, doing my plan, which is to basically hold the line and just keep attacking until I eventually run out of fucking supply. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to not bother using the tanks, because in all fairness, I don't really want them. Bro, when you play Germany, you don't have the same description. What am I to make of this? You don't have the same description. That's a good one. That one's a good one. That one's a good one. That's a lack of aluminum. Yeah, go to limited exports. It'd be better for the economy. There you go. Defense. Remember, Operation Barbarossa is more of a defense game, not an offense game, which is why I usually just do a bunch of defensive shit as the Soviets rather than anything else. See, we're winning because of my sheer weight of numbers, and definitely not because that's a fucking myth propagated by German propaganda. Funny story, I actually got into an argument with a Latvian researcher over that. I didn't realise he was more... I think he was a professor. But he was definitely someone that knew more than me. And I was arguing with him over it. I still don't think the Soviets used mass waves as a tactic. Like, yeah, they certainly did happen, don't get me wrong. But to say that they were the Soviets' main tactic, I think is just wrong. But yeah, the dude was a fucking Latvian researcher in Soviet history, so I was a little embarrassed when I realised that. To the guy? Touché. I definitely don't play the Soviets with only 5 armies and then wonder why I can't push from the Dnieper. Honestly, I've never even won. I've never even fought with that few. I remember starting this game, starting as the Soviets, and it took me like 50 attempts to finally beat the Germans once. I am not exaggerating. But when I beat them, it was like this massive celebration for me. Industrial modernization. That's socialist realism. What the fuck is modernization? Oh, it's here. Yay. I love air power, honestly. The only reason I'm advancing at all is because of air power. And I do think, if there's any Hoi 4 players out there that says, oh, air power is useless, please dropkick them for me, thank you. I've never beat them either. I can hold with a fortified Dnieper, but I can't push back. Only done it in multiplayer with my friend playing Communist China. I'm gonna go ahead, right, and just don't use this or the last live stream as a template, right? how I do it is very inefficient, but it's the only way that I do it because it's the only way I knew how. But many Hoi 4 players will say, correctly, that it's not an effective way because it wastes both a lot of equipment, a lot of time, and is just genuinely quite annoying. Right? And if it goes wrong, there goes the entire strategy. If it goes wrong, doesn't matter. The game is over. Oh, shit! So, yeah. Don't use this as a template for how to play the Soviet Union. Alright, this is my tactic, and Hoi 4 players regularly and correctly give me shit for it. Even though it works. Because they don't understand that that's my goal. Although I will say this, I do hate it when people give me criticism. Right? It doesn't matter what it is. But if it's criticism over anything, and the criticism is like, oh yeah, you're not doing it efficiently, but it still gets it done. I don't really, I hate it. It's like, bruh, I'm still doing it, I'm still managing it, what's your problem? You know, that is one of my personal pet peeves. It annoys the absolute shit out of me. What is the strategy? Just watch, mate. I like to call it the mass number tactic. But it's basically just I shit out an ungodly amount of divisions before the war begins, and then I fight with them, get them fully strength, and then I start pushing the Germans back once they stop pushing me. It takes a while, but once it gets kicked, when it kicks off, and it kicks off hard. But I have about another year before the Germans will be knocking on my ass. Yes, another. Thank you. That should be enough, but just to be safe, I'm gonna put an extra one on. Right, and I'm gonna do that mostly just because I don't want to get absolutely humiliated in front of all of you. Alright, I've already been humiliated on Silent Hunter 3. I do not need to be humiliated on this sack of shit. Okay? I just do not need that. Oh, fuck. Oh, don't encircle me. Don't encircle me. Ugh. Guess what, fuckos? Doesn't work. Oh my god, just fucking push, you cunts. So basically what they did in real life, but with an actual trained army? No. No. The Soviets built a massive army and then just started pushing the Germans back. The Soviets used a tactic called deep battle doctrine. Right? Don't get me wrong, there were certainly times where the Soviets used mass wave tactics, right? But they were more as a desperate measure kind of thing, not as a, this is the only thing they do, because they know how to do it. Should I expand the aluminum, or should I get Lithuania? Right, let's get Lithuania first, and then I'll expand the aluminum. Holy shit. Let's get our rubber up, motherfuckers. Although I don't honestly know about the trained army part. I've actually not looked deep enough into Soviets. It's possible that they used an untrained army, but it's also equally possible that they didn't. Alright? I know that they had a lot of veterans by the end of the war, because most of their army after 1942 would survive. But, yeah. I mean, they definitely used it enough to get up to 20 million casualties. Only about 11 million of their casualties were army. Russia puts it at about 8.5 million. Other sources put it as high as 14.5 million. I go with the 14.5 million figure, because the 14.5 million figure is assuming about 7 million casualties during Barbarossa, and about 7 million casualties during Barbarossa, 2.5 million during Full Blau. And those numbers I do see quite a lot. In Full Blau, I see like 1.6 million for the Soviets. In the full Operation Barbarossa, about 6.6 million. And you're not going to tell me that the Soviets would only suffer 2 million casualties, pushing the Germans back from here all the way back to Berlin. So, yeah, it's either around 11.2 million. It's around 11 million to 14.5 million. I stick with the higher, but I also like to just kind of change it and just say, nah, it's lower because I said so. Basically, I fluctuate. I don't really know which number's correct, though. It's more possible that the 11 million is correct. It's possible that the 8 million is correct. I don't know, though. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend I do. Right, let's get the more excavation. Right. That's done. Nice. Excuse me. Get your ass in Germany. 7th of October. Brilliant. Fucking perfect. I've completely forgotten about all of this. Right, the next law that I'm going to put is the extensive conscription. Right, that's all good. That's all golden, right? That's all golden. That's the good news. That's all golden. Let's have a look. Socialist realism, steel casting industry. Alright, so steel casting industry. So that'll give you an extra 2 civilian and more output. Nice. Do you know why the Soviets still have a debuff after assassinating Trotsky? It's paradox. It's paradox. They'll debuff the Soviet Union for existing. Right, I can understand why they do it, but it is ridiculous. Okay, it's actually ridiculous sometimes. I'm going to get farts. Oh. Or watch is telling me. Be stretched and active. No. Right, with that now done, I'm going to go ahead and... No, actually, no, I'm not going to take Helsinki. I can just take all... Nah, you know what? I don't feel like it. Just take all of that and then puppet that as well. Nice. Right. Ooh, wow. Oh, wow, I've got a fire... Oh, wait, I've got a fire stockpile? No, I don't have a fire stockpile. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was not helpful for my strategic bombers, I'll say that much for now. And I don't even have manpower. Okay. Fuck me, then, I guess. Wonderful. Yay, I love getting bollocked to just everything. I am not ready for this. I'm going to be honest, I am not ready for this war. So, we're just going to save right here, because I'm probably going to get fucking jumped on. Oh yeah, I still have the June 1939 one, so I can just continue from there, can't I? But I'm going to get fucked. I'm going to get fucking bollocked, mate. There's no other way around it. I'm going to get fucked like there's no tomorrow. My main problem is a lack of manpower and a lack of equipment. So, first things first, we're going to go straight to extensive conscription. And then, we're going to worry about everything else. I'm not going to bother doing these just yet, because, I mean, they're useless anyway. Look at this industrial shit. Oh! Baby. We've managed to triple our military industry in just a couple of years. In a year and a half. Oh yeah. Let me tell you, that is some good shit right there. Nikolai Yezhov. You know what I've just thought? Yeah, I'll have to do that one. Should I do that now? Should I do that now? Should I do that now? I desperately need manpower though. Okay, you know what? I'll save up till 375 and then I'll be good. Japan isn't doing so well in China. What do you mean? Japan has conquered China. And now China is just helping them conquer the rest of China. Right, you know what? Go to limited conscription and then we'll go to loosen prohibitions. And then I'll focus on the excavation shit. Because, oh boy, I am in trouble, people. Oil production? Fuck no. I thought the Chinese encircled that Japanese army in the south. No. Nah, brother. Oh, that would be good. Yes, please. Because it will increase my base stability. That's only helpful for me. With Leon Trotsky now dead, everyone is also going to die. Oh my god. Right, with Yugoslavia now collapsed, I really am just betting on Greece for holding now. If they can do enough damage to these fuckers, then I'll be fine. Right, let's actually just quickly sort out my fighter wings, because this is... We're not in a good shape, if you can't fucking tell. We are in what some experts might describe as some of the worst shape you could fucking imagine. Okay, I'm in fucking trouble. Alright, and I am in some deep fucking trouble. Alright, I'm not saying this is like a, look how bad I... No, I mean, I'm probably gonna get bollocked like there's no tomorrow. Alright, if I'm lucky. Are you going to do anything at all? Jesus Christ. How well equipped is my army anyway? Let's actually have a look. Okay, we're only 40,000 in deficit. That's fair, but we've got no manpower to speak of. Fucking... What do you think is the best Soviet strategy? Honestly, I don't know. I've not played any of the Soviet strategies because I just never use them. So I just go with this one, and I just find that it's if you can time it well, and you can do all these little things, and you can do that wonderfully, then you're gonna be fucking perfect, right? This strategy, if you can do it as well as it should, you'll be perfect. You fuck up, though, right? You fuck up with my strategy in particular. You fuck up at any moment, you're going to get fucked 80 ways to Sunday. Alright, there's no other in between. I have heard strategies where they have like 240 divisions that defend the border, but I've never tried them. And frankly, I don't really care about them either, because it's like, yeah, this is neat. Well done, people. You figured it out. But I usually don't use other people's strategies. I don't even know what other Soviet strategies are, because again, I don't look into it. It's not because I think mine is better, it's just because I just don't want to get into the hassle of having to learn an entirely new strategy when I've got one that already works, as long as I don't fuck it up. But yeah, this strategy is rather flip-floppy, which is why I can understand if some people wouldn't use it. Because, again, this one is entirely predecessed on the you're not an idiot and can actually do it. And this was not one of these times for me. Right? I'm not even going to lie, this was not one of those times for me. Jesus Christ, you've got a lot of manpower. Should I bother with 27? No, I'll go with 42. Actually, I'll go with 42. And I know there's going to be at least one person out there who's going to be asking me, why are you putting anti-air motorized instead? What? Fuck that! That can wait! I'll do that later, thank you. There you go, and then it's just one more. So let's just do that. Actually, no, I should go with America because I'm much more reliable. There you go. Hey. Now we have IL-2s, increased proved bomber, and we also have better fighters. Yay. I'm going to go ahead. How many aircraft do you have, Germany? 2,900. Roughly numbers my air power. Brilliant. Don't fall. Greece, you hold every other time. If you fall, I'm going to end you. Maybe I should go with this one. Strategic destruction. Because I do have bombers, and I'm going to use those bombers. I'll think about it. No, that's too much. We'll have 800. There you go. Although I will say, if you want a tip with the Soviets, always make sure that you defend the Dnieper, right? Hold Kiev and hold Dnipropetrovsk, right? And hold them dearly. Trust me, alright? My main strategy as the Soviets is to just have certain cities be fortress cities. So Kiev and Dnipropetrovsk will be held no matter what the losses are. And other cities that I'll just kind of let be. With the ultimate goal of causing enough damage to the German army to just force them back eventually. Right. As the Soviet Union, you should always be trading casualties for time. Right. In the initial stages of the invasion, trade casualties for time. And then in the later stages of the invasion, trade time for casualties. Wait, hang on. Let me think about that if that actually makes sense. Trade casualties for time. So you're giving casualties for more time. In the late game, you should give time for more casualties. Yeah, I think that's saying what I think it is. Right, yeah. Basically, just if you are in a battle, right, suffer less casualties. If it means that you have less time spent, suffer more casualties. Right? That doesn't make sense, like. Basically, just, if you're being invaded, casualties for time. Past that, don't worry about it, okay? As long as you've got manpower, you'll be fine. But if you don't have manpower, you're in fucking trouble, bucko. I am going to make Greece collapse once I stop the German invasion, because I hate when the Allies do this. How bad is the Erzberger? Fuck off. Japan, can you just conquer them already? There you go. Neat. So those are my defensive placements. Okay, neat. So now all I need is I need to get that to extensive. And then manpower wise I'll be fine. I'm not going to bother researching heavy tanks. I'll do that maybe later, but for now I don't need to. Okay, we're doing good on the guns, which is good. Which is at least good news. They're not perfect, but they'll suffice for now. There you go. Neat. Reset? Nah. Fuck it, why not? I'm gonna start researching nuclear bombs. I think it'd be quite funny if I started nuking German positions that held. We no longer get the effects of the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Oh no! Yeah, anyway. Do not give a flying fuck, honestly. Right, there goes my logistics. I was wondering when they'd fucking collapse. How many men do I have? Oh. That ain't good, bucko. That really ain't good. We need to get the number up. We need to get these numbers up, buckos, otherwise we're not gonna fucking survive. Alright, the #1 rule of this strategy is to just put as many bodies onto the front as physically capable. Just a couple of divisions. Let's cook. Yeah, that is actually the goal. This is actually the first time I've put CAS into the game, because I usually just don't bother with it. I usually have a metric fuck ton of bombers. A good chunk, well, not a fuck ton, but I usually have a good chunk of bombers being built. And then I usually then start bombing them to high fucking heavens. With the goal, the main goal of the tactical bombers is to just destroy the enemy's infrastructure and supply lines, so they can't advance on the front, which then prevents them from getting into the Soviet Union. So, yeah. This is where the front can either hold, or it's gonna fucking collapse and die with a fucking vengeance. What do you mean, naval invasion? Working your piss all the way off. Like, fucking hell, man. Where'd you? Strike force. Alright, now that the Germans have attacked me, it is time to enact the Scorched Earth. I usually don't do this when I'm retreating and whatnot. I usually do this right as soon as they invade. Mostly just because it makes it easier. There you go. Neat. So, now, let's get the air power over. Yay! Yippee! Right, so now with that, the main priority is to get these divisions out. so they can reinforce the Dnieper. Once they're out and they're in the Dnieper line, I can then start like actually fighting the Germans. Look at these lot. Look at this. Using. Oh, all the rifles have been done. Nice, 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 nice. Right, let's get that up. Let's get that to 15, and then I can start doing all this flowery shit. Pretend that I know what I'm doing. Defense, charismatic, winter, expert. Defense, charismatic, organization first. And everyone else will pick this up as they go along. Okay, let's go. Come at me, ball. Yeah, you can't touch this. Bitch. Hey, bombers. Right. You should become a voice actor with those noises. All I can imagine now is just a character being talked to. They're like, Jerry! We must get into the lair, quickly! The whole world is gonna end otherwise! Do you have a plan? Blah. That's a great idea! Let's go! Oh, that makes me... Oh, fucking hell, the satisfaction's off the fucking charts. Love how I just opened Stellaris with those tense background music. Yep, we're turkey shooting them. Yay. You're obviously going to see some reds. Alright, that's just what's going to happen. Personally, I don't really mind. It's just kind of pull back in those cases. There you go. This tile will hold for a while. Japan has declared war on the Philippines. Could not have come at a better time. Hey, America. Can I have some motherfucking... Okay, fuck you then. What are you doing? No step back. I would rather not lose an entire army group, thank you. No step back comes in later. Okay. Although I must make sure that they do not survive when it comes to their air power. Okay, we're good. So, right. Now that I've managed to at least kind of sort out the situation, goal is to slow them down enough to eventually force them to slow down to the point. Army experience gain, yes please. The main goal now is to hold them back long enough that it forces them into a position where they're fucked. I need to bring this army group forward now, because otherwise this could entirely collapse, and I would rather not lose the game, you know. Average Soviet game be like? Oh my god. You're the, yeah, you're there, so I actually want you guys on the Dnieper. Boiled over, why this is a people's war, a sacred war, let noble rage boil over like a wave. This is the people's war, a sacred war. Not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna lose this war. How fast has it been? Less than 2 months. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get fucking pounced on, mate. Right, so I'm gonna start, I'm not going to retreat again for a while. So I'm gonna stop retreating, unless I'm actually gonna get unless I'm going to get encircled. And I'm also going to, stop being such a bitch. Basically, I'm just gonna, one, stop retreating unless it's absolutely necessary, and two, I'm going to stop. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop retreating. Really, that's it. Stop retreating, hold the line, and go from there. See, the advance is now slowing. It's not perfect, but it's slowed down. Okay, it's slowed down at least enough for me to have some sort of defense. Although Vitebsk is probably going to fall, let's be honest. Disgustingly. Finland. Bitch. Actually, I'll do that later. What I like to do is I usually build a railway line that goes from here to there and then to there. And I do that because it increases the supply within these areas. That allows me to then use tanks later. But I'm gonna do that once we actually get to that point, you know. But yeah, here it is, the main strategy. Now that we've got several strong points, i.e. the river and several cities across the river, the main strategy is to now just hold these areas for as long as you fucking can. And then you just don't stop. Right? You just keep holding until the end of your days, really. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I was expecting, I'm not gonna lie, I was actually expecting us to get conquered, but nah, we're good. We're good. No, we were good until I realised that that was fucking happening, huh? I'm not gonna lie, the worst part about fighting Germany is how aggressive they are. It prevents you from reinforcing any part of the front that needs reinforcements, honestly. And it just makes attacking and defending and all that other shit just 10 times more annoying. Because it forces you into a position where you're having to put like 99% of your entire army against the entire fucking nothing. And it's infuriating, I'm not gonna lie, it really is infuriating. Because it always happens. Like, I've never not had it happen, and every time you just only have to, you can only withdraw to stop it from encircling you. But yeah, now the minor axis are pretty much out of the war because they stopped putting their troops on the front once this happens. But yeah, Smolensk is going to be a massive pain in my ass because of course it is. Fuck you. Why am I always getting encircled? Fuck you! And I've broken my mouse. You're kidding. No, I didn't. No, we're good. We're good. But of course, we're not fucking good, are we? Yeah, fuck me, right? Fuck me! Yeah, fuck me! Fuck you! Suck my dick. Fuck you. Let's restart, because I suck so much fucking dick, it's making Stalin jealous. Fuck this game. We're gonna have your strategy not work on the one time you're fucking streaming! Why? Seriously, why? I can't fucking do anything. The second I stop streaming, I'll steamroll them. But no, I'm streaming. I've got to get my ass kicked at least 16 times. I fucking despise this game. I really do. I will just say this about Paradox. So, honestly, that is the thing about Paradox that I fucking despise the most. Alright? You can have the exact same game, and it will end completely differently because the game decided, yeah, no, you're gonna get fucked in the arsehole because we hate you now. Right? I've had the exact same thing happen on EU4 exactly 16,000 times, and every single time it ended differently. And I honestly don't even know why. I really don't know why. Is it just something that they throw in there just to make it different because why not? Or is it just because they decided, yeah, fuck you, this game isn't hard enough. Germany hasn't got enough buffs yet. We've got to make it fucking impossible. Balance? What the fuck is balance? Why would we need balance? But yeah, I fucking despise that about every Paradox game. You can have the exact same game, but it's going to end differently because the game just decided, yeah, it's going to end differently. Doesn't matter why, doesn't matter what you do, it's going to end differently because reasons. Alright, don't argue with it, it's just fucking reasons. And it's infuriating, it really is, because it makes it impossible to even predict what the hell's going to happen in the game. Which, yeah, it's not like the worst thing on the face of the planet. I can understand why they would add that unpredictability, but when it's just like, it's the same thing over and over and over, but no, we're going to have 98,000 different results because we said so. It's just infuriating, honestly. There's just no other way to put it. I'm so glad that this is happening. I love when the Germans just get a massive breakthrough. Because it's impossible to contain it. It really is. I mean, I don't really think... I'm not really the same as I was when I was younger, because when I was younger, I used to think the game buffed Germany too much. No, my game was just not... I was just not having a good game. But, honestly, I still do think that the game is just... oh, God. The game is just far too annoying, alright? The game is just far too tedious. You do one thing wrong, right? You've got to go back 16 timelines in order for it to go well for you. Right? And if even one thing goes wrong, then there goes your entire game. You might as well just restart, because the game is just going to fuck you in the arsehole like there's no tomorrow. God forbid that you use your men. Yeah, fuck you. We're going to bunch it up into 98 billion stacks. Because we're the game and we can fucking do that. Don't even get me started on the death stacks. When something like this happens, oh my god, I am so close to ripping the game's fucking neck out and shoving it down its fucking arse. Honestly, whenever the game does a death stack to you, it is the most infuriating thing known to mankind. Because it forces you to pull back. And it's like, fuck you, game. And what's worse is that you can't escape them, because it's just like, the game makes it for you. You have too many men in the area, and then you're trying desperately to pull them back. But no, we're going to put one division and just crush it. Because we can! With AI! Fuck you! Jesus. What's your division template? It's the same as every other one. It's this. It's a 27 width, 2 arty, 1 anti-air, 10 infantry. And I've used that since 1.11. Well, since By Blood Alone came out. Because it's just the best, really. See what I mean? Stop fucking attacking them, you cunts! Jesus, fuck you! Just makes it fucking impossible to do anything. Because by the time that the fucking arseholes get anywhere, it's already too fucking late for you. You should focus on logistics more and add an anti-tank to the template. There's no point. I've been literally. Here's what. Oh god, fucking hell. I hate the Hoi 4 community. I'm just gonna be honest. I fucking despise it. Everywhere you look, there's a different tip. All right, just play the game. Do what you find works. I found that this works. I'm gonna use it. All right, because I've been told by 900 million different people that anti-air is good enough for single player, and I used it, and it was like, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, of course. Why the fuck would I have air superiority? Jesus Christ. Yeah, why? Don't think anti-tank in the divisions is useful. It is useful in multiplayer, I've heard, but I don't play multiplayer. Although I will certainly remember that if I ever do play multiplayer, alright? Let me tell you. Oh my god. Fine. If you're gonna be a fucking cunt, how about I just do fucking this? You fucking dickhead! I don't fucking care! Why'd you have so many divisions? Literally, I found nothing else works. Alright, this is the only thing I found works. Germany in single player is complete bullshit on every level of the fucking tile. Alright, there is nothing that I found works. Alright, people have done it with 240 divisions. I try it, I get fucking raped back to Moscow. Alright, it's not something that I found worked for me. So I just go with the mass manpower. I'll worry about the equipment later. Besides, I'm making a surplus, so I'll build up my strength eventually. But obviously, the gods of Hoi 4 decided, no, fuck this guy on the one time that he plays the Soviet Union. I hate this game. Honestly, it does. I fucking hate this game. I mean, there are very few games that I hate and love like Hoi 4. When it's going well, Hoi 4 is the best game in history. When it's going badly, oh my god, I want to rip its fucking throat out and strangle it with it. Did you build forts on the border at the beginning? No point. I don't defend the border. I lose my entire army if I do that. I've never defended the border. I always found that it locked itself into a stalemate, and I need Germany to be spread out thinly. So I just never bothered with it. I found that it worked, so, yeah. Again, my strategy is different from Hoi 4 players because I just didn't listen to the advice that anyone gave me and eventually found a strategy that works. Which is shit out a crap ton of divisions, defend like your fucking life depends on it. Oh my god, can you just draw a fucking fallback line, you stupid cunt? Fuck me. I usually do build forts once they start getting close to my industrial heart, but that's usually in 1942, where I'm not about to get fucked 19 ways to Sunday. But I don't really have time to do that. I need to focus on my industry at this point. I'm so glad that I decided streaming this was just the best of ideas. Right. I think their offensive is actually starting to slow down. Right, it's not nearly as aggressive as it used to be. Right, it's certainly still, don't get me wrong, it's still aggressive, right? It's still pushing me back, but it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. You know? So, take that for... And, of course, I spoke too soon. Because, of course I did. This is fucking Hoi 4. It has a bloody built-in bloody recorder. There's a fucking recorder. It knows what you're saying. So the second you say something even slightly out of line, you're about to get fucked, mate. This is their winter offensive. Right, this is their, like, last attempt to break through your lines. Right, if you can weather through this, they'll do one of two things. They'll either continue the offensive into spring and into summer. Or they will stop it in the winter because, yeah. Bro just joined. What happened? What happened? Literally everything bad. Right. This is what happened. It's not going fucking well if you can't tell. And there goes Kharkov. Wonderful. Industrial city is fallen. Fucking perfect. That is exactly what I needed to fucking hear today. Because fuck me and fuck my good news, am I right? Japan has declared war on free France. Cool. That will get the Americans into the war, which will then allow me to get a lend-lease from them. If I fucking win this game, it will be a goddamn miracle, alright, let me tell you. If I win this war, it'll be a miracle. Like, there's no other way around it. If you do that again, I'm going to turn your fucking ass into dust. So many red bubbles. I know, it's not good. Usually I'm okay if there's like... I'm okay if there's red bubbles, but this is one of the few times that I'm actually not okay with it. Because, at least with my usual red bubbles, it's a slow advance, but this has just been absolutely blistering. Alright, they've pushed me to here since June. So, we are literally just role-playing World War II at this point. America, for fuck's sake, accept it, you absolute stingy cunts. I mean, I don't know if this strat works unless you plan on playing to the Urals. It does work. It just turns out that whenever you're streaming, a curse appears, so you don't ever have it work. Because why the fuck would it work? If you want an example as to when it worked, just type in Soviet Union Elite Difficulty on my search bar on my YouTube channel, and it'll pop up. I used the exact same strategy. And I used it again literally 3 months ago, and it worked perfectly. And, of course, no, not this time, because I'm streaming. Fuck this game. The most important thing, though, is that the Germans don't get the Caucasus. Right? It doesn't matter if the Germans get to the Caucasus. I need to just make sure that they don't capture the Caucasus. Right? As long as they don't have the Caucasus, I'm fine. But if they capture it, that's the end of the game. Right? There's just no other way around it. Of course, yeah, fuck me. Why wouldn't we suffer stupidly high losses? Fucking hell. That is the fucking third time I've been encircled. Never happens before, but, happens now, because why the fuck wouldn't it? What the fuck are those losses? Oh! 17 to fucking 1! I've never seen those. I've never actually seen that. Why, I've never even managed that. And I've suffered it. Just joined. How did it get this bad? The game just decided, yeah, let's fuck him with a cactus. $17 to 1. I'm actually disgusted. I've never suffered that many losses to an AI. I have suffered higher losses, right? But I've never suffered such a ratio of losses. I don't even know what to say. I do not know what to say. That's just humiliating. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna restart. I hate this game. There are not enough words on the planet for me to express how much I fucking hate this game. I've never had a campaign go that badly. That probably would have fucking helped! I'm fucking retarded. I swear to fucking Christ, I'm fucking retarded. There is nothing more about it. I'm fucking brain dead. I forgot the one thing. The one thing that would have fucking saved it. Nice job, Fred. You're a fucking idiot. So we're going to go with that one. Then we're going to go with strengthen the mobilization plan, cohesion first, rehabilitized military. I hate playing as Russia. I really do. Okay, no, that's actually a complete lie. I really do love playing as Russia, but my god almighty, I fucking hate it as well. Because there's always something that I'll forget. There's a little detail I miss, or there's this little thing that I missed, or this or that. There's always something. There's always something that I'll miss, and I'll get absolutely fucking pounded for. That is the worst part about playing as the Soviets. You cannot make a mistake. You make even a slight fuck up, and you're going to get fucked every way to Sunday. It's not even funny how bad it is. Right? The only difference is that my strategy compared to other people's strategy is that my strategy has a lot more to theirs. Which is why mine is just so annoying to pull off sometimes. Because seriously, this is getting fucking stupid. I also forgot to invade Turkey and Romania earlier. Which, you know, does not help my whole situation. Okay, but that one I'm willing to let slide. That one is on me. Alright, I'm not going to sit here and say that, oh, this is the game as being such a piece of shit. No. That, with me forgetting about Turkey and Romania, that was just me. I completely forgot that I needed to do that. And it only occurred to me after I'd stopped the first live stream that I hadn't conquered either of them. Right? You turn Turkey into a puppet, and you make Romania give up Bessarabia. And that's all you do. Let's try this again. It's not humiliating yet. It's only humiliating if I can't get the strategy to work at all. Right? If I can make it work once, then it proves, yes, I am correct. Because I'm not saying it's a good strategy. I'm just saying it's the one that I found works, okay? I'm not recommending anyone to use it because, honestly, I've seen other people use different strategies and they look like it works just fine, which is, like, wonderful. Use those strategies, then. Right? Just don't take what I'm saying as gospel, for fuck's sake. Right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna keep this line as it is, alright? Because fuck this game. Actually, should I defend the border? Should I bother? No, because if I get fucked at the border, I won't be able to reorganise, and if I can't reorganise, then I've just completely fucked over any chances of me winning. I do try to keep my cool, before anyone asks. Right? I do try to keep my cool, but I have absolutely no patience for Hoi 4. I really do not have any patience whatsoever for Hoi 4. Alright, so it's why I lose my temper so quickly with this game. Honestly, I'm shocked that there isn't... I'm entirely and utterly shocked that there's not a single compilation on YouTube which is about Hoi 4 Rage. Right? There is not a single one about Hoi 4 YouTubers raging. There's not a single compilation out there. I've looked. Not a single one. And I've always been fucking shocked by that. Right? I'm genuinely shocked that there is not a rage montage out there of Hoi 4. Honestly, I'm shocked no one's been murdered over Hoi 4 yet. Because Hoi 4 makes me unbelievably angry. And I'm not even that angry usually. So the fact that no one's died because they fucked up a Hoi 4 game and then their friend didn't murder them over it has honestly shocked me. I can see it happen. Alright, let me tell you. Alright, anyway, let's work on recovering the pride that I just complete. And that one's the wrong one. Okay, I don't honestly give a shit. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking dropkick this thing. I swear to fucking god. I can't do it specifically to just army, but honestly, I'm not going to use the army, and I'm not going to use anyone else's. Oh, do fuck off. Do fuck off. Stop having a laugh, you stingy cunt. Fuck you. I know that's cheating. I don't give a fuck. The game just absolutely eviscerated me, alright? Give me a break, please. Alright, because, like, I just had my ass absolutely handed to me on a golden platter. I need at least something, you know? Thank you for understanding. And if you don't understand, well, you know. Anyway. Let's just try this again. I'm only gonna give this one other attempt. I've got honestly, I do not give a shit about Hoi 4 and I don't want to play it. I'm just doing this because yesterday I didn't finish yesterday's stream with Soviet victory because I didn't even get to the war. And now I'm sitting here and I'm just regretting my decisions and just everything. I really am. Can you just fuck off? I don't give a shit. Alright? I don't actually fucking care. Strengthen of the mobilization plan. Cohesion first. Right. We should. Right. Fucking key word. Should be in a better shape than last time. Okay? Fucking key word is should. Should be in a better shape than last time. If I get my ass kicked this time, I'm just going to stop playing. Because honestly, I can't be asked today. I really cannot be asked. I've played the Soviet Union so much, it honestly makes me sick. I've played as a Soviet Union like over 50, 60, 70 times. Just trying to beat Germany. And I've only beat them like 7 or 8 times. And it's just ridiculous, honestly. Because this game is fucking bullshit. We need more manpower. No. So, last time my mistake was retreating too much. So we're going to just hold the positions for as long as I can. Only retreating when absolutely necessary. Yay. Alright, and now last armor group. Right, there. Rehabilitized army. That'll increase the organization again. And also increases the reinforce rate and the division recovery rate, which will make it easier to fight. Yay. And I keep forgetting we need motherfucking manpower! Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking scream! Oh my god. No one's watching. Literally no one cares. Fucking perfect. Wonderful. I'm so glad. No one's gonna watch when I crush the German army. Should I make this a full video so I can force them? Nah. Actually... No. No, it's not interesting enough to be a YouTube video. I'm gonna be right back. See you in a bit. Oh, hey, person. I'm just eating at the moment. Got some food, so I'm just going to be AFK for a bit more. Good morning to you, mate. Right. I've still got this bar of chocolate, but let's continue. We can continue ASMR. What are you eating? Chocolate. I don't think you guys understand how much I fucking love chocolate. Right. Chocolate is just the best thing known to mankind. Right, there's very few things that chocolate is that are better than chocolate. Okay? And I don't mean like the American shit where it's like a shit ton of sugar, no fat, so it's very like not creamy. I mean like Cadbury's Dairy Milk chocolate from the UK. Extra, oh my god, it's divine. Oh hey mate. I hope you don't mind mouth noises. But yeah, sugar also is meant to calm you down, which is one of the reasons why I picked it up as well. Can't do that one just yet. I will do that. I was just watching Doug Dog. Any of you heard of Doug Dog? Doug Dog is a fucking brilliant YouTuber. He's very funny. I would absolutely recommend him. Is that profile picture a fruit or veg? Yes. It's a picture of a pepper with eyes. And his intro used to be, hey, this is Doug Dug, where we solve problems that no one has. Must destroy these fucking bastards. If I fail this time, I'm just not gonna bother. Dang, those trades. What? Oh yeah, the reds, yeah. Oh yeah, the air power. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah. The main difference is that because the AI doesn't produce that much aircraft, I can actually get away with something like that. I prefer not to, but you can theoretically. As long as you lose less than what you're producing a day, you'll be fine. And I'm currently producing about 5.8 a day. I'm going to let my industrialization just go all the way through first, and then I'll start worrying about putting like guns, and then I'll start worrying about putting more aircraft into the sky. But look, we got motorized. Yay! Hopefully we're not going to have the worst supply imaginable. Why do you have so many guns queued up? Because I have a lot of men and they need a lot of guns. Main reason is because if I don't do it, I won't have enough. I won't have a surplus when I'm defending or attacking. So I'll eventually run out of equipment, and that will just kill me. So you just build a shit ton as to prevent that from happening. Do you not know that you can click the 5 times at 10? Yeah, I do know that's the thing. I just don't do it because I don't bother. I find that it's more effective anyway. I don't know if it actually is or not, to be honest. I'm only guessing that it is. And, of course, we must lose an entire fucking army. Because why wouldn't we? We're the Soviet Union. It's in our blood to lose an obscene amount of men. Fuck this game, man. Right. Hang on. Pull back. Pull back. Pull back. Oh, fuck off! Fucking dickhead! I'm gonna put priority onto the north, because that's what killed me last time. So, yeah. The south wasn't perfect, right? It was not holding well. But it wasn't, like, collapsing with a vengeance. It was just struggling quite badly. However, the north collapsed with a vengeance. And I just can't have that happen again. Oh, come on. How much dick can one army group suck? Fucking hell. What is with this game today? Seriously, I can't do anything on it. Like, fuck me. I do the same thing that I have 50,000 fucking times. But no! We're not gonna work! Because why would we work? It only worked last time. Fuck it. No. I'll do this tomorrow. This game can go fuck itself.